kickoff.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucs now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowls 42 and 46.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Buccaneers.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen.
First and goal from the 6.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The ball carrier.
Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Giants nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Big stop, let's go. Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He was brought down by local.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Cousins.
At the 41-yard line.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On 3rd down, Cousins. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
No good.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
They'll run on first down. Jones.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
He was brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Oh, had to get it out quick, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On first down, Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Cousins on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Cousins now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action now. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brady. Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
From the gun, here's Cousins. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call time.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
6, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that one will fall incomplete.
For Saquon Barkley.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
10 yards
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Julian Love.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll go to Barkley again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Cousins now to throw on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Throwing, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. A gain of 4 on the play, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on first down. Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made by Julian.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. A handoff to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. In. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Giants 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, what a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Brady going to throw here. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Giants 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's not going to get me. Move.
Cousins to throw it this time. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. 28. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bucs, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans.